It's really got to be drilled.
He's got him on his back.
We talked about a little thing.
Lightning fast.
In this video, we're going to take a look at what Burroughs is doing proactively and neutral, or offensively, hand fight wise and movement wise. And it really comes down to two things. He's maintaining his spacing and keeping his opponent reacting or off balance. All right, so the whole time, no matter what is going on, he's keeping the spacing he likes in order to attack, and he's keeping the opponent off balance or reacting in some way. So the first skill we're going to kind of see him use is his head post. It's really simple. All he's doing is taking one of his hands, typically his left, putting it on the guy's forehead, and this does both things. So it maintains his spacing. So if the guy's trying to close space, he's able to keep the distance he likes, and also gets the guy off balance a little bit when he pushes him back. And then reaction wise, guy will come up and start to chase his hands, which is one of the things he looks for to attack. It beats his head and hands. He can get to his double for the most part. All right, so simple, just head post, maintains the spacing he likes between his opponent, and we see here as his hand makes contact, we're going to see the guy's feet move a little bit, so it puts him off balance and gets the guy's hands coming up. So that's kind of the first thing he's doing proactively in his hand fight. You know, even though it doesn't look like a typical heavy club type hand fight, it is still neutral, proactive wrestling. Here we're going to see that same head post where the guy kind of tries to either attack or close space a little bit, and he's using that head post to maintain his distance. Right there, we see the guy kind of move in, head post, maintains that space. And then one other thing, and here's another one to maintain that kind of distance he likes. The other thing he's doing proactively is whenever he finds himself kind of standing right in front of the guy and not getting him to react, he's going to circle off center to make the guy start to square up. All right, so he's either making the guy react or circling. All right, so his head post, circle, or fake, and then circle. All right, all of these things will go in combination with his proactive type hand fight. Here we see it again, head post, and then a kind of circle low drop attack. All right, so head post, maintain space, head post, circle off, that kind of center line where he's not really standing in front of the guy anymore. And this circle can sometimes get their back foot to square up where he can look for his double leg. Here's another kind of hand fight thing he's doing, similar to his head post, except it's just on the guy's shoulder. It's a little more aggressive and jams the guy up a little bit more as he's doing it. We can see it every time he makes contact on the guy's shoulder. The guy's kind of rocking back to his heels, which gets him off balance. Right, so here it'll maintain his spacing, and then when that shoulder check comes on, we'll see the guy shift back just a little bit every time. Right there, gets that foot to step back. Right, and then in combination with some of these other movements we're going to talk about, it gets to be a really good. And there's another head post to maintain that spacing. So head post and shoulder post do similar things. Head post tends to be a little more for spacing and to get the guy to chase your hands. Shoulder post is a little more off balance, backwards against the opponent, and then he also will get the guy's hands to come up with it as well. Then here's the last thing he's doing kind of proactively with his hands, just like shoulder post, but it's going to be two hands to the shoulders, and then in combination with some of his fake things, he gets the guy to chase his hands, level changes, maintain space back with head post. All right, so this one is more aggressive than single shoulder post or head post, and really gets the guy stepping back and off balance, hopefully getting their feet kind of square or stepping back up square so that he can attack his double leg. And then he goes hands up and back down into one of his fakes, to get the guy reacting. So those kind of 3 things are what he's doing with his hands specifically, proactively. So you got head post, you got single shoulder post, and double shoulder post. Now, since Burroughs wrestles in a lot of space, fakes are hyper important, right? So he keeps his spacing. And the thing I like about his fakes is the level, so the height of his fakes varies, and the speed of his fakes varies. So here we see some more like what I would consider foot fake-ish, where he's not full level changing and just kind of flinching a little bit at the guy, where he's small level change, hands stay down the whole time, gets the guy reacting a little bit. Especially right there, this is the kind of thing that he could be looking for, and as the guy recovers his position with his feet and his hands, looking to attack through him. So in combination with this hand fight stuff we talked about earlier, these fakes make his neutral wrestling in space super effective, as he maintains his distance and then varies the speed and levels of his fakes. So here we can really see him start to combine some things: fake, head post, get the guy chasing his hands and level changing at the same time. And we see the guy gets really off balance and not sure whether to chase his hands up or drop his hands down when he fakes. So he's kind of up and down the whole time. Really struggling with which level to wrestle Burroughs at. So here we see kind of a little foot fake or a little mid-level fake. Pretty good reaction out of the guy. Positionally, not really, but Burroughs gets a good reaction. All right, back into his head post to maintain his spacing. This guy's hands start chasing up. Then he small little foot fake back down. Small little fake, hand up, hand down. This guy's kind of falling all over himself, and that's really kind of what he's looking for until this guy's feet get square or his hands come up as Burroughs goes down. Here's a pretty good example of varied heights and kind of speeds of his fakes. All right, so here on this first one, he almost goes from a relaxed position into a really quick foot fake, which can throw the timing of the opponent off, right? And that one was very much a higher level fake. And then as he circles, there's kind of a slow level change, and then kind of more of a mid-level fake, and another quicker fake, and then almost a full drop, almost really low, and then kind of stays down for a minute, and then another one, right? So we can see the speed of his fake can throw the opponent's timing off, and then the level can mess up the opponent's reactions, right? So if he is doing a bunch of small fakes and then drops really big and the opponent's used to small fakes, he might not drop all the way down with him. And then here again, just a quick little example of his proactive hand fight mixed in with his kind of footwork stuff. So he goes double shoulder post, gets the guy off balance, and as he closes space, does kind of his mid to really low level fake. Gets the guy reacting pretty well. Jam. Level change. Gets the guy off balance. This is a really good example. It's a sequence of him doing a lot of different levels of fake and some different speeds. Circling off center. Really nice. So here, got that head post spacing. Kind of does a mid to drop fake level. Then a small foot fake. Then another small one. Another kind of mid. All right, circles off center. And then as the guy squares up, kind of a mid, slower fake. And then mid kind of fast, and then even just like that very small level change I'd even consider a fake as well. So if you're looking to wrestle in space, definitely consider the heights of your fakes as well as the speed of them. One more thing to consider about fakes is like hesitating almost at the bottom to like see if the guy's hands come up. So here he almost like double pumps on his fake. So he'll level change initial, and then we'll see another small motion right there, and then back up. Right, so this can get the guy to come up too early, and then you can attack and things like that. So he'll level change, kind of hesitate back in, and then look for some openings while he's down there. Then the last kind of fake he does, dropping all the way down to both knees and kind of looking to snag something, or again, just getting the guy off balance, looking to get him reacting. So kind of drop all the way down, full drop, and then recover back up. So all kinds of levels, all kinds of speeds, which makes what seems to be a basic type of wrestling, wrestle in space, fake, keep your distance, turns it into a whole nother level of tactics.